Hi guys, hope you're well. Today I'm going to be talking about the first half of my week number 39, which was the 23rd of September, the Monday, to the Wednesday, the 25th of September. So this was a different week because, as I mentioned last video, I actually pre-organized each 30-minute block of my entire week. Not entire week, Monday to Friday. Reason being is because I have a tournament on Saturday coming up, and I also have, well, at the time I had an unconfirmed Sunday, but now I have it more confirmed. I can fucking plan it now if I wanted to. But yeah, so the first 3 days basically were completely planned before, and waking up knowing exactly what you're going to do for basically the whole day, having a greater sense of direction, is only a good thing, right? And it felt fantastic. Um, I still felt a little bit shit, because I felt pretty crap recently. Um, but it was nice knowing that I have a mission. Instead of being like, yeah, I guess I'll go to training because I usually go to training at this time. That's sort of like a half routine. It's like, oh, I suppose after training I'll do something productive. But and I'm still not in my organization. I'm still not specific with what work I'm going to do in what time. I should probably work on that. I feel like that would be even better. But right now I literally don't know what to do for work. At the moment I just have blocks scheduled for work, and if I can't think of anything to do, then I just spend time thinking of something to do. And usually something comes up, and it's not like, oh, I forgot I really need to do this. It's more just like if I really don't have any work to do, but I'm in a work square, because obviously I actually plan my days on a spreadsheet, so it's all cells and squares and rectangles. So if I'm in a work square and I have no work to do, I've done it all, I'll just start sharpening my skills. Um, which, yeah, it feels, it's just better than fucking gaming. And I've also scheduled game. Everything is scheduled. I will allow myself to be spontaneous on stuff like meals if I'm fucking starving. But the Monday I basically followed everything to the fucking minute, and it felt great. Um, so yeah, the Monday I woke up at around 7. Doesn't say that on here. That is fucking. Wait, what? No, it would have been around 9. So I woke up at around 9, had my breakfast, 4 hard-boiled eggs, 2 slices of toast with a coffee, went to training. I remember on the way to training. Oh no, that was Tuesday. Okay. Oh yeah, I've also made a rule that I listen to music on the way to training, but on the way back I have to listen to a podcast, or at least on the train I have to listen to a podcast. Walking back to the station and riding back home, I can listen to music, but on the train, podcast only. And yeah, it's a small improvement. It's like maybe a 1% improvement. Because again, to tell you the truth, with podcasts, I usually zone out anyway. But there has been times where I've listened to a podcast and I might have just captured a gem that will uh, will help me in life. And right now I'm listening to some Dr. Mike Israetel podcast, and he's very funny anyway. So it's entertainment nonetheless, with sprinkled in with some fitness wisdom. So yeah, had some coffee with some friends after training, uh, and went home. Had my spaghetti bolognese. I also had 3 bowls of Cheerios because I needed something sweet and a coffee. I've actually also matted out or planned out periods of going on social media. I try my very best not to when I'm not in the right square. Sometimes my muscle memory will just open up Instagram on my computer when I have like 10 seconds of not knowing what to do. But I have done a better job, to give myself credit, at closing it down when I realise I'm not supposed to be on it. So Monday was a pretty fantastic day. I basically stuck to every single square. And yeah, I did my PT work, handed it in, and started doing some meme coin work. And I fake traded. I hypothetically placed trades in my head without actually paying for them, and I did 10 meme coins within a few seconds of opening, and I was 30% down. So I'm glad I didn't do it for real. Um, I'll talk more about meme coins in a moment. Just complete the day. So yeah, I also actually have blocks here mapped out for these journals actually. So at the end in my Monday evening, I did a little bit of gaming for the footage of last journal, and then uploaded it. Then I went on a 1 hour run. I've started to really like the 1 hour runs. I went on a pretty fucking crazy route. I'm surprised I did all of it in 1 hour, to be honest. I'm quite fast. But yeah, I did the 1 hour run. I have to be a certain weight for competition. And I also want to be a little bit below that weight so I can eat breakfast and not worry about it. Because obviously when you eat breakfast, you go up because the fucking food is literally in your body weighing you down. So yeah, I have a weight. So far I'm on track. I'm actually doing pretty well. Way quicker going down than I thought. So I've actually had some nicer foods during this week that I didn't anticipate I'd be allowed. But, you know, the maths and the calories say I'll be able to burn it off, and I'm also dropping weight faster than I realised. So I've treated myself just a few times. And then in the late evening at 10 o'clock, I played an hour of Minecraft, which I don't usually do. I actually spent, and maybe I mentioned it, but I spent about maybe 45 minutes on Sunday looking around for Minecraft servers that I wanted to actually put time into, because I thought, you know what, if I have to game, and I feel like I have to, if I have to game, I'd rather consistently do the same game with something where I have something to show for it in an X set amount of time. So like if I was just to play Counter-Strike, you know, a game starts and it finishes in 35 minutes maybe. And then, what, have you got nothing? You might have like a cool clip. But with Minecraft, you can fucking build something and add to it and tweak it and expand it. And after a year, you've got something fucking magnificent, you know? So, obviously, Minecraft's the game of choice. I chose to go with a Skyblock server. Personally, Skyblock has a special place in my heart. I always loved playing Skyblock growing up, and I actually found a really OG server, and I love their way of doing things. And I'm gonna probably sink some big time into that. So yeah, I did a little bit of Minecraft. I kept to my word exactly, and well, maybe like an hour and 2 minutes. But I got off after the hour and went to bed. And my sleep the last 3 days has been fantastic. The quality of sleep hasn't been great, but when I mean fantastic, I mean I've gone to bed and I've woken up at the times I've planned, which is good. The quality of sleep has been pretty decent, apart from Tuesday was pretty shit. But that was just because I had a slightly clogged up nose for some reason. But it's already opened up. Usually when I have clogged nose, it's at least a week, but this was literally just like a 10-minute clogged nose. It's pretty strange. Anyway, Tuesday morning, porridge and coffee. On the way to training, I got my fucking arse slapped at fucking chess. No, I wasn't sexually assaulted on the train. I just got slapped up at chess on virtual chess. Then I did an open mat in jiu-jitsu, and I said to my friend, I left my jiu-jitsu at home today. It was fucking shit. I did really bad. Some rounds were alright, to be fair, but a lot were just fucking bollocks. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention just a little thing on the Monday, which is kind of lingering in my head. One of my training partners, who I've known for 2 years now, he's a cool guy, slightly autistic, like all of us are in jiu-jitsu. And he was going really hard with me, and I could tell that he was upset about something. It can't have been me because we just started rolling, but he was upset with something, and he was kind of fucking, you know, putting it on. And at one point he like threw me on my fucking neck. It was a good throw actually, like an upper body Greco-Roman kind of throw. I was like, okay, you know, I'm not gonna whinge about it because my sort of stance on jiu-jitsu is, look, it's a fucking combat sport. If someone hits me, I'm not gonna fucking whinge about it. It's just like, okay, you've set the tempo. I'm now gonna up the tempo. This person in particular, he's actually a better grappler than me. So even more, the better grappler out of the two sort of chooses the intensity. And if you're going to choose high, of course I'm going to try and match you. You know, I'm not just going to take the beating. I'm going to fucking give it back. And I mean, even if my odds aren't good, you know, I'm not just going to take the beating. So I start upping the intensity, and he's just ripping out from things, sort of disengaging. I'm thinking, oh, what the fuck is this guy doing? And he's got like a really grim look on his face. I'm like, what the fuck has happened? Who's shitting this guy's Weetabix, you know? So I get up and I try and do this like drop switch takedown because I actually, for a moment, had his back. But as he stood, he like sort of planted his leg to turn and face me. So I didn't exactly do the drop switch. I think they call it drop switch on Argy or something. I didn't do it directly from behind him, which is where you're supposed to. And at the side, there are concerns of like you could injure somebody's knee. I mean, personally, people try this on me all the time, and it's not exactly behind me, and I simply just lift my leg, or I'll just fall down in a way that it won't injure my knee. I feel like I've got to the level where I can react to these things in real time and avoid a potential injury. I mean, yeah, a beginner might step or put the weight in the wrong place where it could injure their knee, but it happens to me a lot, and I just move and I'm fine. I don't even bring it up to the partner. And this guy, I feel like he probably has the right instincts too, because he's more well, he's not actually more experienced than me, but he is better than me. I feel like he has the instincts too, but instead of just carrying on, he pushed me away, and he told me to not do that again, and he refused to roll, and he sort of had a little hissy fit. And I said, mate, you just threw me on my neck, you know, and I'm not going to whinge about it because this is a combat sport. I said this to him. I was like, so why are you moaning about this? You know, you set the intensity. I'm just trying to match your intensity. I don't fucking understand. And he walked off. He refused to roll. And I'm like, what the fuck? That was fucking stupid. And then I had a good roll with some other dude who I think I'm actually competing against that guy on the weekend, the guy that I rolled with afterwards. But yeah, I just mentioned that because it stayed in my mind a little bit from the Monday class. Not a massive deal. But it's annoying because he's like one of the main guys at the gym. So if he doesn't like me, he's gonna fucking make it my life hard because all the coaches love him, well, kind of. Yeah. So sorry. So on the Tuesday, yeah, have a terrible open mat on the Tuesday. Just perform shit. And then in the changing rooms that morning, the guy actually came up and apologised to me. To be fair, I mean, I'm probably in the wrong too. You know, maybe we're both in the wrong. My takedown, you could argue that it could injure. That obviously wasn't my intention. But in the moment, you know, if you freeze frame that, I look like a dickhead if you freeze framed it. But yeah, I mean, he knows what, you know, he knows the game, you know. He knows that if you fucking throw someone on their neck and push their head into the ground, that they're probably going to try and come at you quickly. So if I was doing a move slowly, of course I wouldn't do it from that angle, but obviously I wasn't doing it slowly. I was trying to actually take him down. Anyway, we're moving on. He said sorry on the Tuesday, and I probably should have said sorry too. Well, I did. I said, hey, I'm in the wrong too. I'm sorry, G. There's no beef. But again, Wednesday today, he was still a little bit standoffish. So yeah, open mat on Tuesday morning was fucking shit. I actually ended up hurting my toe. It didn't feel like anything serious, but I woke up on Wednesday today and it fucking hurts. Had coffee with a few of the guys afterwards. Came home. On the way home, went to the shops, bought 200 grams. No, actually it was different. I need to check the weight. Each packet is different. This one was like 300 grams of beef, and I had 4 scrambled eggs, just like frying steaks. A little bit of socials afterwards, and I had some blocks of work to do. Oh, shit. Silly me. Alright. Nope, should be good. Yeah, so I just had a real-time realization. Yeah, so basically, where was I? Yeah, so I had blocks of work, social media blocks of work, hand in my work to my marker, because obviously Tuesday is the day where she fucking marks the work, but I didn't even hear back from her. I've handed in 2 lots of work to this lady now, and she hasn't marked any, which is great. Rode my bike to my clients, did a workout with him, all went well. He was talking to me about why I got banned from WhatsApp. I'm sure I must have mentioned that. I must have mentioned that. I don't remember talking about it, but I must have mentioned it. He was talking to me about it. He's like, why'd you do that, mate? Why didn't you just leave it? And to be honest, he's absolutely right. I should have left it, but in the time, I actually thought about I thought about the message in my head for days, and I didn't write it. But then I was like, you know what? I have to send it. Because I can't have this guy thinking that we're cool. I need him to know that he's a fucking opposition. I need him to know that he can fucking catch these hands if I ever see him again. Fucking pussy. And to be honest, I do feel better about sending it. You know, fuck. I should have ignored him in the first place when he messaged me a few weeks ago when I posted that video, the text I've been subconsciously waiting for. I should have ignored him then, and then it would have been fine. But, you know, fucking shit happens, whatever. So yeah, had the PT, rode my bike back home, switched, what? Switched. Oh right, switched. Alright, so I wrote switched in brackets because I had another 1 hour run planned, but because my toe kind of hurt and I felt pretty weak, I decided to switch the run for 2 hard-boiled eggs and a slice of toast. And then I actually weighed myself, and I actually have room to work with now. Around like last week, I was waking up at 77/77.5. And then in the middle of the day, I'd be 78. Now I'm waking up at 76.5. And I came back from this workout in the evening, and I think I was about fucking 76. So I said, yeah, I'll eat. And then I also had, on top of the 2 hard-boiled eggs, I was like, you know what would be nice? Cookies. Because it's crazy. You go just 2 days. You go just 2 days without eating shit. And even then, I'm still having I still had Nutella in my porridge for breakfast, for fuck's sake, you know? Even then, like, I was like, some cookies would fucking hit so good right now. In my head, like, I was craving them more than I've craved for a while. Because for a very long time, I've just allowed myself to eat kind of what the fuck I want. Because I mean, I'm a healthy guy. But when I actually have to make the scale say a number, I have to obviously be a little bit more conscious about it. But even then, I've got room to play with, so I could enjoy the cookies, and it was wonderful. But yeah, and so far I've been fine. Then I played another bit of Minecraft after that in the evening, and it was a lot of fun. The more I'm playing it, the more I'm realising and thinking about the potential of the server that I'm on. It's all about the server for me. You know, I've played too much Minecraft to enjoy single player as much anymore. Now I sort of rely on the community aspect and sort of the economy between player to player economy. I want to have the most of the whatever they find valuable there, and I want to have the biggest fucking patch, you know, meaning house, but there's like islands, so I don't know what I'll do. It's gonna be awesome. I can't wait. Just like thinking about future builds always gets me super excited about Minecraft. Even when 90% of the time those builds don't even make it to reality, which is crazy. But yeah, anyway, played Minecraft Tuesday evening, was great. Still, I kept strict to the hour and went to bed. Woke up today, Wednesday, the day I'm recording this, at 7 on the dot. Yesterday on Tuesday I was a little bit late to training because I had to. My dog unfortunately has diabetes, so I had to inject her in the morning. I forgot to account for that. Counted for that today. Injected her in the morning. She was all right. I'm getting slightly better because I hate doing because she sort of yelps when I inject her, but I'm sort of getting better and I'm not making it hurt so much, or maybe she's expecting it. And yeah, it's just slightly easier now. Had my 4 hard-boiled eggs and 2 slices of toast with coffee, and I left the house with full intention to train. But as I was walking to training, I was like, fucking hell, my toe hurts a lot. And right now it actually doesn't. Last night it didn't hurt that much. It doesn't hurt that much. I can feel it, but it doesn't hurt that much right now. Maybe it's just when I wake up it hurts more in the morning. I don't really know why. So by the time I got to the gym, I just said, fucking hell. I said, sorry coach, I'm going to have to watch. My toe's killing me. And you know, I don't want to be a bitch. Because it just sounds like a gay injury. My toe hurts, but it's just as valid as like my fucking lower back hurts, you know? I need my toe, G, to fucking wrestle. But yeah, I probably would have trained anyway and just bit down. But I have the competition on Saturday, so I don't want to do anything stupid. Plus, I was already there. It's just a bit annoying to travel like an hour and 10 minutes to go and watch training. That's fucking gay. Oh, I forgot to mention as well, on Tuesday, when I came out of the train station, I actually bumped into one of the chefs at the restaurant. Luckily, it wasn't the fucking chef I've got a beef with. It was another chef who I think he's actually mad chill. He actually kind of said, oh, I wouldn't mind a PT. That'd be funny if I PT'd him. But, yeah, I bumped into him. I saw the colour of his car, and it's kind of a unique colour. So I saw it and I was like, oh, that's that chef's car colour. Then I turned around, I was like, wait, that could actually be him. And I saw it was him. I was like, no way, what's up, chef? Yeah, he's chill, cool guy as usual. And I'm glad I saw him too, because I could explain, like, look, I'm not being rude, you know I haven't showed up to work in like 4 weeks and I haven't said anything on the group chat. I haven't left, I'm waiting to get my last shift in where I can say bye officially. You know, I don't want them to think that I just left without saying shit, because that's rude. And I like everyone there, except one person. But yeah, so I was happy I got to clear that up, and he's probably told the rest of the kitchen, or he hasn't. Or maybe I just think I'm way more important than I am. Entirely likely. But yeah, so back to the Wednesday. That was about Tuesday. Back to the Wednesday. Yeah, came home from training a little bit earlier because I stayed for the hour and a half, watched the class, came home. Yeah, kind of pointless, but fuck it. Fancied 5 bowls of Cheerios with coffee, 2 coffees, fuck, with 2 coffees, whilst watching some shit on YouTube, and then eventually I walked in. So that was like obviously an edit, like that was going against my original plan for that day. But things have to change, you know. I don't feel like it was a ridiculous injury. I feel like it was definitely warranted to take time off for that. It's just unfortunate because it's tremendously satisfying following each individual square slash set. Let's call them cells from now on. It's extremely satisfying following each cell as it was written. But there I couldn't. So I picked up from about, what's that time? 2:30. I picked up from those work cells. And to be honest, I had a hard time. Like, what do I actually do? I don't want to do, because, oh yeah, so talking about crypto, like meme coins. I was walking past, on the way back from the gym today, I was walking past, like Jennings, or they're basically bookies, like these places where you can go and you can play slots, do horse races, virtual horse races, just, yeah, gambling places basically. And they're open from super early in the morning to late in the evening. And I saw someone walk in there and I just looked in. I was like, what a fucking bunch of degens. Just looked like a depressing room of just fucking idiots gambling their money away, losing it, thinking they're gonna hit it big, but they all get fucked in the end. And as I carried on walking, I sort of had a realization, like, that's exactly what I look like when I'm trying to trade meme coins. It's literally the same thing. So I need to get off my high horse, like, excuse me, you know, I might as well be in the fucking bookies. It's actually more straightforward than meme coins, for fuck's sake. And then I think, no, but there's teenagers that are making millions on meme coins. I'm like, yeah, but fuck, I don't know. It's one of those things, it's like, what the fuck? It's an extremely low possibility that all of the teens I've seen online and all of the fucking crypto wallets that I've followed are all forged just to get me. I mean, yes, people can definitely exaggerate their online stuff for sure. That's well known. But like all of the crypto stuff, all of the crypto wallets that I follow, that can't be forged. It can't be. There's no way that's forged to catch me out. It has to be true. So I think if that exists, then I'm a fool for sort of going down any other avenue of work when I could do that. But at the same time, I thought about a reality where, hey, let's say I became a millionaire from meme coins, okay? That's great. You don't have to worry about money anymore. But what did you actually contribute to society? Maybe I'm coping, but I feel like even if I was rich from meme coins, yes, I wouldn't be able to worry, but I feel like subconsciously, it sounds very cliche, but you wouldn't be fulfilled. And, you know, you just get along with your own life, you do your hobbies. But I feel like there'd be something missing, you know. So I want to divert some of my attention from the crypto back into where it should be, which is the personal training and the fitness stuff, because that actually changes people's lives. But of course the earnings are way lower, which I'm painfully aware about. Potentially they could be quite high if you play your cards right, but the average is pretty low. But we'll see what we can do there. So yeah, I had that realization today. So I came home and I decided to do like a brainstorm session. Like, okay, where can I make myself known? What can I do? Who can I ask? If I do get a client and they ask for this, what do I tell them? So I'm just trying to become more knowledgeable and prepare myself for getting clients. And also on the school website, school spelt with a K, run by Alex Hormozy. I don't think he made it. I think he bought it. It's a very interesting site. I'm part of this one free community that's online coaches. I joined this like live interview. I didn't get to ask any questions, but it was just cool to talk to them and see some coaches' Instagrams and stuff and see what they do and hypothetically what they make, whether or not that's true. But yeah, it's cool to see what they make. I could definitely model it. I could definitely do what they're doing, you know. I can make some cool content. I have chased up 3 photographers now, 4 photographers, and they're all flake. One of them, she's down, but she's fucking busy, and the others are all flaky. One still hasn't even fucking replied, and I've seen him in person since that motherfucker. Yeah, so I think tomorrow I'm gonna go take the pictures myself. I've decided, with my phone, see how they turn out, see if I can actually make anything cool out of it. If not, I'll just get a medium pump in. You know, who cares? So yeah, I have actually remodeled the next half of my week because of the development of injuring my toe and not training as much. I've also today just got a shift, my last shift at my old restaurant. That I've been working at this restaurant ever since I started these online public videos. I've been working at this restaurant, and I've been through so much with them. Oh my god, I've been through so much with them. So maybe it'll be emotional. Who knows? I might even cry. No, I probably won't. Maybe. Yes, I've been through so much. Well, not that much. Come on, don't be ridiculous. I wasn't even there for a year, but I feel like so much has happened. Yeah, it'll be a shame. Damn. I won't go into that now. I'll talk about that on Sunday when I actually leave, and also I do videos on Sunday or I record one. Maybe it won't be out on Sunday, but yeah. So I secured the shift on Sunday. It's really worked out. Actually, on Tuesday too, my client texted me, and I thought, fucking hell, what's this now? He's cancelling, but he actually wanted 3 sessions in the week. I was like, bloody shit. That's very unusual. So yeah, I did obviously the one on Tuesday. Tomorrow I'm going to do one with him, and he wants to do one on Sunday too. And he's offered to drive me to work after that. I was like, fucking hell, all right. It's a long drive, but if you're up for it, sure, man. Okay, it's all working out. So yeah, it's all kind of come together nicely. Obviously, I've had to make some changes to the week organisation-wise, but that's fine. It's expected, really. We have to adapt. It will be cool if I get to one point when the whole week I don't touch it and it all works out as planned. I'm sure we'll be there one day. Maybe even next week. Why not? But yeah, so I'll definitely continue to do this. Pre-planning weeks and days is the shit. Who knew it? I mean, basically all my life, adults have been telling me to be more organised, so they were kind of right. But yeah, I've quite enjoyed it. And yeah, so basically, the first half of this Wednesday was a little bit of a fuck up because of the toe. But the rest, I went to by the cell mostly to get more action in and to burn more energy. I decided I'd instead of the 1K run, because I can't really run for not 1K, 1 hour run. I decided not to do that run because my toe hurts. I decided to ride my bike to my nan's to make dinner and then ride back, just a little cheeky extra energy burn. So I did that in the evening for my dinner. And she was great, bless her, but she was just ranting as usual. And the doctors told her that she can't lose any more weight. She lost some weight after an operation, which is fine. But that's it. The doctor just said, don't lose any more weight, exercise. I'm like, hold on. So she's losing weight because obviously she's not eating enough. And now you say, don't lose weight, also exercise. I'm like, what foods did he say to eat? She said, oh, nothing. What exercise did he say to do? Oh, nothing. What? Okay, if that's the case, then I could be a fucking doctor. If a lady's losing weight and her muscle mass is low, step her on a scale. Okay, this number is below this number. Okay, don't lose weight. Her muscle mass is this. Do exercise. Alright, bye. Mate, why the fuck do doctors spend 7 years in university here? just to do that shit and give the most vague advice ever. And when I sort of voiced that frustration, obviously that's not directed at my nan. I was like, Nan, this doctor's shit. Why the fuck? He gave you the most loose advice ever. Like, that's the bare minimum, not even the minimum. He didn't, like... How the fuck is an old lady that was born in World War II, like... I know us youngsters love to work out, and we know that we can go on YouTube and find stuff, and even YouTube, there's some shit stuff on there. Like an old lady, if you just say work out to an old lady, she doesn't know what to do. For fuck's sake, you know? So my dad's bought a protein powder like a fucking twat. I just said, Nan, just eat more. What the fuck? It's not that complicated, just eat more food. But no, I'm gonna get a protein powder, I'm gonna get some weights. Fuck's sake, she's 83. Put the weights down, please. Yeah, anyway. Saw her today and she was shouting at me for using the wrong pot. The pot was completely fine, but I said, you know what, it's your house. What pot do you want me to use? And then she's also like, you just know it all, don't you? Know more than the doctors. I'm like, I'm not saying that, I'm just annoyed that he didn't give you any fucking solid advice that you could follow. Because now you're lost, you don't know what to do. Look at you. Yeah, fuck it, whatever. So yeah, I was a little bit late coming from there because I was just chatting and eating and watching television with my nan for a little bit. I think I spent an extra 30 minutes there. Came back home, meant to get straight back to work, but it didn't exactly work out like that. I had to feed the dog. I should have left some more open cells here just for flexibility. I had to feed the dog, and she was eating. She finished her bowl, and she's so skinny. So as soon as she finished the bowl, I just refilled it to see if she'd keep going. She had like another half, which was good. Then I gave her the injection, and then she went outside. After that, I went upstairs. I tried to do some work, but by this point, it was late in the evening. My brain just felt slow, so I was like, there's no point fucking shoving myself. Then by chance, I just asked one of my friends if he could call, because he lives in Kuwait, and I wanted to know. I saw a little podcast where some online coach in England, or somewhere in Europe, I think she was English, but I know that she was around near my area of the world. She had most of her clients were like Arab ladies. I was like, oh, that's interesting. So I asked one of my friends who's from Kuwait, I said, hey man, how much, like, I know that they're kind of rich over there. So I was like, yo, how many young men, or like like teenage men, young men in Kuwait have money and want to lose weight? And he was like, a lot, we're all fat. It's like, fantastic. I said, look man, I want to give you this. I gave him a plan for free, and I was like, if it works for you, you know, he just said, I didn't even need to say, he just said that he would pay me and he would fucking let everyone know. That's the goal, really. I want to find maybe 4 more clients to do online stuff from, and hopefully he works out, you know, because he's quite big. He's like 120 almost kg. He wants to be 80 in like by May next year, which is good. You want a specific goal, and I think that's achievable. But yeah, it was all good, and I've given him something to fill out just whilst he goes through his day. And yeah, that's the start of something interesting, hopefully. And yeah, so some decent work was done today. You know, we've pushed some blocks, and we'll see some action in the future. Now we just need to do more. Tomorrow I'm going to go and take the pictures. I may even post it tomorrow evening and start marketing for... Well, actually, let me think about it. I might just be able to ask people I know to be my clients. There's no point. I mean, what harm can Instagram ads... I'm just going to do it. There's no, like, worst case scenario, I become a little bit more experienced at Instagram ads, you know, who cares? And then I'll start giving out free 6-week people, and then maybe turn it into... Yeah, I mean, yeah, I've got lots of work to do. At least when I know that I have the work, it's all good. Yeah, it's just not knowing what the work I have to do is when shit gets weird. But yeah, I just need to get better at being more specific with the work and intentionally doing it in that time. Then I think I might have a recipe for success in life in general. But yeah, so basically a very positive first half week. Injury sucks, and my training hasn't felt great, but you know, I'm still turning up, and I'm confident I'll do well on the Saturday because I've been fantastic the last few weeks. But yeah, just keep the weight down, keep working, and the future is bright. Wonderful. Thanks for listening. I hope you have a successful next half of your week, and see you on Sunday.